Hello everyone, this is Gayatri. Hope you are doing good. Today's topic is transfer of heat. What we are going to learn at the end of the session is transfer of heat, conduction, conductors and insulators of heat, convection, land breeze and sea breeze, radiation, kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. Transfer of heat. How does heat flow? Heat flows from the hot body to the cold body. Heat can be transmitted from one place to other place by three different modes, namely conduction, convection and radiation. Conduction. Conduction is the process of heat transfer from the hotter end to colder end of an object. For example, when one end of a solid is heated, its other end becomes hot. Heat goes from one end of the rod to the other end by conduction. In the process of conduction, when an object is heated, the particle of the body at higher temperature gives heat to the particle at lower temperature. Hence, the molecular collisions takes place by which the transfer of heat energy occurs and the heat is transferred from one end to the other. Heat transfer occurs in solid through conduction. Conductors and insulators of heat. Materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are called conductors of heat. Some of the examples are aluminium, copper and iron. Insulators of heat. Materials which don't allow heat to pass through them easily are called insulators of heat. Examples: rubber, wool, plastic, air and water. Insulators is also called as poor conductors of heat. Convection. Convection is a process of heat transfer takes place by the actual movement of molecules from one part to another. Convection usually occurs in liquids and gases and it requires a medium for transfer of heat. We'll do an activity. We'll take a beaker and fill it with water around 2/3 full of water, and then below to the beaker place a candle and then take a crystal of potassium permanganate at the bottom of the flask gently using straw. Now heat the water by placing the candle just below the crystal. Then what happens? When water is heated, the water near the flame gets hot. Hot water rises up. The cold water from the sides moves down towards the source of heat. So the water also gets hot. This process continues till the whole water gets heated. This mode of transfer is known as convection. Land breeze and sea breeze are formed due to convection currents of air. Land breeze. Land breeze usually happen in night time. Wind that blows from the land to the sea, that is called land breeze. At night, the land cools more faster than the water in the sea. The warm air above the sea rises up and the cool air from the land blows towards the sea. Sea breeze. Sea breeze is the wind that blows from the sea to the land in the daytime. So during the daytime, what happens? The air above the land expands and cool air from the sea which blows towards the land. This is called sea breeze. Radiation. Radiation is a process of heat transfer without heating the space between the two bodies. Radiation takes place in all hot bodies, that is solids, liquids and gases. No medium is required for transfer of heat. In this picture shown, all the three transfer of heat occurs. See, we'll take a pan and we are heating the water in the pan. So what happened? The flame, it is radiating. So it is radiation mode. And then from the bottom, it gets heated and the heat moves to the handle of the pan. So it is conduction. Transfer of heat through one part of the body to other part of the body. So it is called conduction. And then convection process. That is, process of heat transfer takes place by the actual movement of molecules from one part to another. So the water gets heated. So in this example, all the three processes of heat transfer occurs. Kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. Light colored clothes reflect most of the heat that falls on them, and therefore we feel more comfortable wearing them in summer. In summer, we use cotton cloths. Cotton absorbs sweat from the body, exposing to the atmosphere for easy evaporation. Dark surfaces absorb more heat and therefore we feel comfortable with dark colored cloths in the winter. In winter, we use woolen cloths. Since wool is a poor conductor of heat, there is air trapped between the wool fibers. This air prevents the flow of heat from our body to the surroundings. That's why we feel warm. Answer the following. Write the difference between conductors of heat and poor conductors of heat. What is convection? Why do we wear woolen cloths in winter? Do the following activity and record your observations. Refer Chapter 4, Heat, Activity 4.6 in page number 40, Activity 4.7 in page number 41, Activity 4.9 in page number 42 in